top of the morning, top of the afternoon, top of the evening, whenever this video may find you. I am Dream. Follow me on Twitter, Mr. Dreamy1, the number one. Sub to my YouTube channel, Blunt Money Best. That's this channel right here. If you're watching this video on Twitter, like the video, share the video, comment on the video. Let me know what y'all on. Give me a heart and a retweet, all that good stuff. And like I said, you watching this on YouTube, like, share, comment, sub, all that good stuff. Honestly, I only did this show just to kick it for a couple of minutes, man. Chop it up with y'all, see what y'all on, because I don't have much today. I really don't have much. I got 2 bets. That's it. Yeah, so just to chop it up a little bit, the key to growing an audience or growing any following, you gotta be good and you gotta be consistent. So we've been good and consistent. We're gonna keep that going. Quick recap of yesterday: 2-1. Didn't have many blown money bets, but they folded, man. But Will Levis got hurt. That's kind of how it was last week, man. That's kind of how it was. Nurkic hit his rebounds easily. Told y'all could play that to 12, even if y'all didn't get the 10.5 I gave out. He hit that. Couldn't talk you off for playing him again tonight, even though he'll get less minutes. He still don't need much to get 10, 12 rebounds. Will Levis got hurt first quarter, maybe first drive of the game. So, yeah, that killed that straight bet right there. Still liked it. And then the Kansas City money line with the San Fran first half full game hit as well. So 2-1 day recap. It was cool. Nothing crazy. But, yeah, man, we're just going to keep getting at it and going crazy with this year. I'm looking forward to this year, man. So we'll see. But like I said, man, really just doing this show to chop it up with y'all, see what y'all on. But I went through my couple plays and like kind of my opinions of the games today. Yeah, so I put a play in the timeline, college football. Y'all know the vibes. I did Alabama and Michigan to score 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals. That's been a bet we've been doing on Alabama a lot this year. I lost track. Alabama should be kings of the channel. But yeah, they held us down a lot with that. 2 touchdowns, 2 field goals. I always said Alabama games are like NFL games. And in the NFL game, you wouldn't think it's nothing for, each team to have 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals, because that's basically, what is that? Yeah, 20-20 at one point, and there's other scores that can get there. But if you see 20-20, then like that's the magic number. They each got 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals generally. If you see 20. So, yeah, Alabama is one of my favorite teams to target with that in that market. So I took that. That's a plus 700. Also played that separately for a little bit of blunt money. Like whenever I have something in a blunt money bet, and then I bet it separately, then it's going to be a small amount, just to, the least amount I put on a blunt money bet. Just because I don't want the 700 to hit, and then the leg that I put with it, which is a plus 160, for there to be 4 touchdowns in each half of the Washington game, which I expect to happen. I think that's going to be a great game. I think that's going to be a shootout. We'll see. But I think that's going to be a great shootout. Washington on turf. Oh, my God. Boy, it's about to go down with all them receivers, with Michael Penix Jr. So, and Texas is going to be able to score. And neither one of them got a great defense. So I really like the 4 touchdowns in each half at plus 160. I didn't really like, if I wanted to gamble, and if you want to gamble tonight, then I can't talk you off of, playing like each team to score rushing and a rushing and a passing touchdown in each half. That's probably like plus 1,000, plus 2,000, something like that. Couldn't talk you off of that, but anything that screams scoring in a myriad of ways, I think it's going to be rushing touchdowns. Like if they had one that said each team to score 2 rushing touchdowns and 2 passing touchdowns, I would definitely play that. But I don't know if they got that. They might have each team to score 1 rushing touchdown and 1 passing touchdown in each half. And I may put a little blunt money on that. Maybe. I think that game started at 8. I don't think that's the first game. Maybe that's the first game. I don't know. But I might put a little blunt money on that. But aside from that, I just kept it safe. What I think is safe, 4 touchdowns each half. I mean, shit, Washington can do that. It's just score 4 touchdowns each half, to be honest with you. That ain't shit. So just hoping that they get 2 and then Texas get 2 with Sark. I like that. So that's a plus 2,000. Basically, you put it together. Alabama and Michigan, 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals in that game, it's plus 700. Then I put that with a plus 160 for 4 touchdowns to be scored each half for the Washington game. Really like that, plus 160. Just was tripping today, fell asleep. But I should have played the punt. They had the first drive for Iowa game, a plus 185 for it to be a punt, both teams in the first drive. I'm not sure if it happened, but I seen it was 0-0 at the end of the first quarter. So I'm like, shit. Might have been. But yeah, that's really it for college football. Who do I think is going to win tonight? I think I would take Washington. If you could still get a 4, 4.5 is probably gone. But if you can get a 4, definitely like Washington with the 4. Total is pretty high, so I probably wouldn't play the total. But if I was playing anything, it would be the over. But I like Washington with the points. Texas can win, but they, can win by 1, 2, or 3 points. So yeah, I like Washington with the points. And Alabama, Michigan, to me, that's just a live game extravaganza. You just hope that Michigan, somebody get up 10, maybe Michigan or Alabama get up 7 or 10. And then you just take the other side straight like that. Unless Alabama come out look like, I know the look. Alabama breeze out to a quick 14-0 lead. And you like, oh shit, like 2 drives, 2 scores, and Michigan ain't did shit. Then it's like, I'm going to leave this alone. SEC, too much for the Big Ten again. But if it's a game where, Michigan moving the ball, maybe they get a field goal, and then Alabama come down and get a touchdown, and then Michigan maybe turn it over, then Alabama come down and get a field goal or a touchdown, then I would be looking at Michigan just because, they kind of proven that they could play with them. And I do think it's going to be a close game. So I'm not sure who's going to win if you had to, if I had to play. Who would win? I would say Michigan, just because I've seen enough Alabama this year. Now, that's what great coaching does. It improves your team, and you get better throughout the year. But, I remember Alabama and USF. I do remember Alabama in other games that we did good on. But I remember Alabama needing, a Hail Mary basically to beat goddamn Auburn. They did show out against Georgia, but Georgia wasn't good all year. Georgia best one of the year was what? Tennessee? Like, Georgia hadn't beat shit all year. So Alabama beating their ass didn't really, it showed me something, but it ain't show me enough to be like they're the best team in the country. No, I think if they play Texas again, they're going to get smacked again. And I think that Washington may have a chance, but they probably got way too much of a good roster for Washington. And Michigan, we'll see. I think it is. So if I had to bet, I would say Michigan. But to me, that's more of a live game. If I can catch one of them teams plus 7 or plus 10, and the game is not completely out of hand, then yeah, that's something I would look to do for sure. So yeah, that's college football. 801. Really no need for timestamps today, because like I said, it ain't much. But yeah, that's college football. As far as NBA, I just got a PRA blocking still. That's it. We could talk about a couple other looks I'll be looking at. But I could have whipped something together, but I'm not a big New Year's resolution guy, but I'm like, nah, I don't even want to start the year on that shit. I could have easily whipped up something and had 4 or 5 more blunt money bets for sure for y'all. But I don't want to do that. I want to wait for all my spots to open, all my favorite spots to open. And if I lose a little value with a spot here and there, that's just fine. That's just fine. But yeah, Halliburton, Tyrese Halliburton from Indiana, and James Harden for the Clippers, each to get a PRA steal and block. Points, rebounds, assists, steals, and block. And that is a plus 967. Halliburton, I think he's done this in 2 straight games again. So Halliburton might be back on. Or maybe he did it last game and that was it. But Hallie could be back on. And Harden, man, he's going to be one of those guys, like a Derek White or like an AD, that if you get a good price, you're going to play him. And this is the best price I've seen Harden at. First time I saw Harden was like plus 150, then 180. Last time we played him, I think he was a 186 or 170, something like that. And now he's a plus 2 something. That's too high for Harden. I think, mind you, I think Harden had 3 blocks last game, 2 blocks last game, just didn't get a steal. So yeah, Harden to get a PRA still in a block, and Halliburton to get a PRA still in a block, plus 967. Really like that. Those are 2 of the guys that we love to target. So I really like that one. other guys that I could have put together, but I'm just waiting for everybody to drop, which they probably won't in the Jazz game. But I'm waiting for Chris Dunn to drop in the Jazz game. We'll see. And I'm waiting for Kelly Olynyk to drop for the PRA still block in the Jazz game. We'll see. It's just weird. They kind of gatekeeping. Now, they didn't have Tari last game, and Tari hit last game, but he hadn't hit like the 3 before that. But they didn't have Tari last game, but they got Tari this game. So maybe, I don't know. I don't know how they decide to do it, but a few people that I'll be targeting for sure or looking to target, definitely going to have Kawhi on one. If he plays tonight, but definitely gonna have Kawhi. Kawhi sitting there like a plus 198. Yeah. Him and Harden, they both are like must plays in this category. Harden, Scotty Too Hottie Barnes. Looking at Scotty Too Hottie. Right now he had plus money. Scotty tend to do me dirty, but yeah. I can see Scotty getting it done tonight, especially plus 110. Grayson Allen, for sure. I'm not sure if he hit last game or not, but he's sitting there at his normal plus 300. So gotta like Grayson there. That's really it. For the guys that I'll be Scoot Henderson. Might want to look at Scoot. And then the other cast of characters, Jamal Murray. He's at like a 2-something now though. He ain't hit his shit in a minute. And they bust him down. Now normally that means you want to play him. Same thing with Dern. But I just can't, man. They both might hit Dern damn, I don't know what I just said. Oh, Jamal Murray. They might both hit tonight. But we used to get Dern at 250, 200. His ass all the way to plus 150. Boy, you ain't hit that shit in 2 games. I ain't about to pay, 100 less. And you ain't hitting in 2 games. Now, generally, like I said, that means he's going to hit this game. And I can see it. You got Sengun down there who's going to be a high-usage player. So I can see him definitely get a block, kicking one of Sengun shit. Or Jalen Green throwing some bullshit up and him kicking that. Or I can see him getting a steal with a bad entry pass into Alfred Sengun, who's going to get a lot of touches today. So, yeah, I can see Dern hitting it. Jamal Murray, he's dropping for a reason. Generally, all he needs is a steal or a block because he get 1 steal or one block a game generally. So, yeah, I can see those guys hitting, but I just don't like where the price is at. I want to see Chris Dunn. He should open up at like a 200 to a 600. So that's what I'll be looking to play him if he plays. And Kelly O, he'd be at a plus 500. So, and yeah, man, they just continue to. I'm telling you, bro. What was I? Oh, Jalen Johnson last night because almost everybody else in that I gave out a PRA steal and block. Everybody else I think might have hit in that shit, or maybe Derek White didn't. But I know Jalen Johnson, man. They took away a block or a steal yesterday. I'm like, here we go with this shit, man. So, yeah, that is it. Those are my 2 officials that I have so far. I will most likely have round robin 2s and 3s or 3s and 4s on DraftKings for sure. I most likely have that. And I may have a couple more. I'm going to have another PRA probably on, I'm not sure. Can't promise anything, but I think I'm going to have another PRA block and steal on FanDuel. Maybe a couple more blood money bets. But to me, it's like a day you want to, how do you feel today? You feel like working today? After New Year's Eve, or is it like, I got to go get this money? Would you rather just sit in the house and chill all day? You know what I mean? So, I say often on this channel, these guys are just like us. They just got money, like millions and millions and millions of dollars, but they just like us. They having fun, and they just like us in our 20s. I know I got dreamers from age 18 to 50, but they like us in our 20s. You dig? With a bunch of money in big cities. So. You do with that information as you please. You know what we was doing probably with limited money in our 20s. So imagine them boys. So just take it easy on New Year's. Does that mean that nobody's got a big game today? No. But does that mean I want to sit and guess who's going to ball out and who was out having the time of their life last night? Nope, not trying to do it. Already felt weird betting on Harden PRA blocking still. I ain't gonna hold you, but Harden's such a lazy defender. The way he get his blocks and his steals ain't like Gary Payton or nobody. You know what I'm saying? He ain't hustling around the floor. He just swiping it and shit like that, smooth with it. So that is that. A couple other looks, I guess. Let me see. 14. Again, I doubt I'll do timestamps today because we're gonna keep the show short and I don't really have much, but I guess just for the vibes, might as well. Other people I'll be looking at, or I definitely will be playing, obviously, Jalen Dern. And I got Tyrese and Jalen Duren playing the same game. So you guys just take a wild guess where I'll be going with that. But yeah, Tari Eason, his two steals, that'll probably end up being a straight bet today. We'll see what it drops at when it drops, but it hasn't dropped yet, so I can't play it. But Tari Eason and Jalen Duren, Cade Cunningham, maybe under his assists, because y'all know what we do with Houston lately. We've been playing their point guards or whoever their lead guy is to go under their assists and kind of let them score. So Fred VanVleet over his assist versus Detroit. And always, as y'all know, the Detroit system. I'd be a little worried with Jalen Green. But Sengun, also I'd be a little worried with Sengun. I might chill in the Detroit system today because I don't know. I'm gonna have to watch and see if Sengun can bust Duren ass, then I'll be like, all right. But I just think Duren is a good defender. The numbers really don't say he's the best defender, but I think he's a good defender. So I don't know if Sengun gonna be able to cook. But I could see Fred VanVleet having a very good game, and I could see Jalen Green too, who's been balling last 2 games. So that's my thoughts on that. So definitely be looking at Duren and Tari Eason. Jaime Jaquez Jr. I kind of spoke about this. I forgot who he played, but I was like, yeah. Oh, Golden State. I was like, yeah, that's close enough to LA. Now I don't know where Jaime Jaquez is from. Shout out to I think he's Mexican. Or he might be. I think he's Mexican. He might be Puerto Rican. I don't know though. But obviously Cali got a heavy Mexican population. I expect him to be getting, and he's from UCLA, so I expect the crowd to be like, it's an NBA game, so I don't think they're gonna be going crazy, but like I expect him to get love from that crowd in LA tonight. He's a 4-year, maybe a 5-year player at UCLA, well-known player at UCLA. He may be from LA too. I'm not sure. You don't give me the line. We may grew up in LA, but I say all that to say this: Jaime Jaquez in LA. That's a look that I'm going to probably have some parts of. His points, rebounds, assists, whatever. Yes, I will be going back to the Clarkston well. Maybe not a straight bet, but I will be going back to the Clarkston well, maybe with a blunt money bet. Maybe just do a 3-leg parlay with 3 of my favorite straight bets, like maybe him and Nurkic and somebody else, another straight that I like that I'm not going to put a unit on. Maybe those 3. I'll be the best Mexican in the league. He might be, you know what I mean? Shout out to the Mexicans. I know the vibes. But yeah, he might be. He might be the only Mexican in the league. I don't know. Is Barrera still in the league? I think he was Mexican, maybe Puerto Rican. So yeah, Clarkson assists. I already mentioned Nurk rebounds. Giannis, how could you not like Giannis points today? Giannis to the moon today, right? Against Indy. Wait. Oh shit! This is the first game since they took some ball. Oh man, yeah, Giannis to the fucking moon tonight, y'all. Oh boy, I might have to put some blow money on Giannis tonight to score 40. I wonder if they still got that first player to score 40 prop in FanDuel. Giannis about to get these niggas 50 tonight. Yeah, man. I think this the first game since they took some ball because they played them after oh my bad, I feel like I'm getting caught off for sure. They play they already played Milwaukee already played Indy after Indy beat them in the tournament, and that's when they took Giannis game ball because Giannis was in the game wild late, getting 50 or getting 40, whatever he got. They don't got no answer for Giannis. So yeah, Giannis tonight. So I couldn't talk you over Giannis, obviously. Dame and Hallie. That's what I got on my notes. Giannis, Dame, and Hallie. But it just popped in my head like, yeah, Giannis, fuck Dame and Hallie. You know what I'm saying? Giannis is gonna go fucking dumb tonight. So yeah, man. And I don't know if I mentioned Scoot Henderson, PRA blocks and steals. But that's also somebody you might want to target too. A little sneaky with it. But we need Chris Dunn. We need Chris Dunn. He the type to get that shit in the first quarter. He got it in like the first half last game. He was waiting on his rebounds. Matter of fact, I don't even know if he got a rebound they got. But that's it. About to get to the commentarios. Y'all know the vibes. That's all, man. I can give y'all every bet that I'm on because it's only 2. Halliburton and Harden, PRA steals and blocks. That's a plus 967 on FanDuel. Just go to the popular. And for the college football game, that's probably about to start any minute now. Well, it's college football. It's gonna excuse me. It's gonna start like 15 minutes after. But yeah, Alabama, and Michigan each have 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals, and we'll go 4 touchdowns in each half of the game of the Washington game. I wanted a piece of Oregon too, man. Just didn't get to them. Was gonna do like Oregon. What really stopped me from playing that Iowa shit, to be honest with y'all, is I couldn't use it for my 400% boost. I'm not 400, my 33% boost or whatever. That you needed to do a plus 400 on. I couldn't use it for that boost, and they won't let you party that shit. So I said, man, fuck all that. But I was gonna do something like Oregon minus 10. I was gonna throw that 185 in there for each team to punt, and then maybe do like a teaser with the Washington over and something like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Let's get to some comments. Stacey, happy New Year's, brother. Yeah, happy New Year's to you for sure. Appreciate you pulling up. What's the vibes? Happy New Year's, dreamers. Like, comment, share, and sub. Please do that. I get to the promotion portion of the program today. I'm gonna say that shit smooth again, but I ain't get to the promotion portion of the program today. But yeah, y'all know the vibes. You watching this on Twitter? Give me a heart and retweet. You liking this on YouTube? Like video, share the video, comment, and all that good stuff. Most importantly, sub to the channel. Solar said, not much I like today. Happy New Year, everybody. Yeah, me neither, man. Not much I like today. Just falling back on some familiar spots that I feel comfortable with. I didn't really feel like doing a bunch of capping today. Just kind of told y'all it's New Year, so I ain't feel like doing a bunch of capping. Only to be hurt by one of these dudes just having a no-show because they was out last night. So Fahrenheit 451, my boy. You just touched on Nurk, 12 rebounds. Caston last 7 of 8, 12 of 13, last 2 versus Portland on 8. Yeah, definitely gotta like Nurk. And he used to play against them. I mean, he used to play for them, even though they already played Portland a few times this year. But he used to play for Portland. Oh, also shout out to Fahrenheit too yesterday. That was wild, bro. Me and Fahrenheit was like mano a mano on Claxton. I'm glad I didn't play it. And Claxton went crazy yesterday. But did anybody see that? It was like the first time, and we're gonna have to look at this. I'm gonna have to fall back on the Nets for one game just to see, or maybe I'll do some digging. I doubt it, but maybe I'll do some digging and try to read like some press clippings and see what Jacques Vaughn had to say. But Day'Ron Sharpe just didn't play. I mean, Day'Ron Sharpe didn't play. So Claxton finished with like 14, 15 rebounds, but the nigga got a season high in minutes. Shit, if you told me Claxton was going to get 32 minutes, of course I like the over 9.5 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? I just sat up here and told y'all how crucial it was. The reason why I didn't like the 9.5 rebounds because I thought last year he played 32 minutes, 32 and 33 minutes. So I'm like, this year he's playing basically 27, 28 minutes a game, and Sharpe is getting 18 to 20 minutes a game. So I'm like, I don't feel good. If anything, I like the rebound under. But Son played 36 minutes, I think. I think Son deadass played 36 minutes, and Sharpe might have played 6 minutes. So I don't know if they went small for some reason, which I don't know why you would go small. No other team was going small in their second unit versus OKC. So I don't know if maybe they went small, and that's why Sharpe didn't get any minutes. Sharpe literally played 4 minutes in the first half and 2 minutes in the second half. Like we already know, we Sharpe is close to being the king of the channel on here. So y'all already know the vibes with him. He generally comes in with like 6 or 5 minutes left in the first quarter, and then plays all the way until 9 minutes, 8 minutes in the second quarter. Then Claxton come in. Then they bring Sharpe back in on some dumb shit for the last 2 minutes of the half. That's their rotation. It's been like that all year. So yeah, and that's another thing about betting these props that it's tough. When you bet a prop, you really at the mercy of a lot of shit. We got trends and what should happen and who got good matchups. But at the end of the day, you at the mercy of rotations and shit like that. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that. That was weird. So I won't be touching Brooklyn at all. I just got to see what they doing as far as the bigs. Solo says, so lame, we can't bet props or any of those college football specials in Arizona. Do you like either spread or money line? Yeah, I take Washington with the points tonight. If you can get a 4.5, obviously that's ideal. But a 3.5 is cool, 4 is cool. I like Washington. If I had to choose, I don't really have no feeling, but if I had to choose Michigan, but I'm not confident in that. Not confident in that at all. And that's crazy. Y'all can't bet the college football specials in Arizona game. That's crazy. I wonder why it's like that. I mean, if it's no FanDuel, I get it. But if there's FanDuel, then I don't understand why y'all can't do that. That's crazy. Jared Allen, 16 points, 19, 24, and 30 his last three. Yeah, some been balling. 23 and 18 last two versus Toronto. Okay. It's tough for me to get there on Jared Allen points, just because it's Jared Allen, but I can definitely see that. Solo, I would have killed the yards all year. I don't know who that is, Don Crow. Mamu Betts, Happy New Year. Appreciate you pulling up. Happy New Year for sure. King, Jalen Duren, over 12 and a half rebounds. Damn, it's at 12 and a half? I thought I seen 11 and a half. Fuck, he shit going up and up. Duren, 12 and a half rebounds. 15, 14, 17 last three. Yep, Sengun is full. Yeah. I'm definitely going to be on Duren in some capacity. We're definitely in some capacity. We're not sure there, but I'm not sure how. I think he covered his 30 PRA for us last game, too. Brook Lopez, 3 blocks. Love that look. Cash last 4 versus Indy. And last 8 of 10, 6 blocks in his last game. Straight up. And Indy, yes. Brook Lopez is definitely somebody I should have mentioned in that game because he's fooled. So Halliburton tends to kill because it's just they going, it's drop coverage. They're not going, Brook Lopez is not going to come up and guard Halliburton. So what happens is Miles Turner tends to go ham in these matchups because they have Brook Lopez where he's got to choose. He's in a pick and roll, and he's got to choose to either hop out on he's got to try to show on Halliburton coming off the pick. So, in layman's terms, I got the ball. Somebody set me a pick. I'm coming this way off the pick. It's a big that's there because the big is the guy is Brook Lopez. He's guarding Miles Turner, my center. So when I come off that pick, Brook Lopez got to show. He's got to do something when I'm coming off that pick. If not, I'm going to just shoot or I'm going to go right to the basket and get a layup. So the best centers in the league, Claxton, AD, obviously, Giannis, but the best big defenders in the league, they're quick enough to show on that point guard. And that's what Giannis did, his legendary play in the finals, where, he showed and then he ran back and stopped the lob or he ran back and blocked the shot. You got to be able to stop me coming off this pick and roll. Then you got to be able to run back after you show. You got to be able to then run back and stop the big who's coming off of my pick. So my big just set my pick so I could go around. What is he doing? Now he's rolling. So you got to stop me. Then you got to go back. Brook Lopez can't do that. So generally, Tyrese Halliburton has a big game or he pulls him out and he gets busy on him, or Miles Turner has a big game. Why? Because he's not quick enough to get the Miles Turner on the roll. And Miles Turner is already pretty quick for a center. But with that being said, he also tends to get a lot of blocks with that. So if he's just lazy and he sit back and he'd be like, well, fuck it, and they pass it, then it's an easy block. You know what I'm saying? So, I guess a little quick basketball 101 or whatever. But yeah, that is a great play, Brook Lopez. Tyler Hero, another one. Tyler Hero for sure, rebounds all the time. Tyler Hero, 6 rebounds, cash last 5. Yep. 8-7-7, 9-7 last 2 versus the Clippers. Cash last 4 without Jimmy. Yeah, I definitely like Tyler Hero rebounds and assists today. It's R+A. Gotta like that. Harden, 9 assists, waiting on McCown's lines for Charlotte. Okay, yeah, I might leave McCown's lines, but I'll write this down to see if I remember, which I never do. But Cody Martin. El Plaga, Blunt Money, what it do? What's good, my guy? Good to see you up in here. My boy Aaron Wold Shams Campbell in this thing. What's the vibes? Happy New Year, everybody. What's the vibes? Jaime best Mexican in the league right now, for sure. Giannis going to have hate in his heart in this one. Yeah. Giannis going to go crazy. Alabama wins. Okay. Yeah, I could definitely see that for sure. I can see that. What's cracking? Catching the live show. What's the vibes? Appreciate you popping in, Justin, for sure. El Plaga like the Hornets money. Why am I not surprised? My boy El Plaga, if he ain't gonna do that, he gonna give you the bet nobody else is on today. That's what El Plaga is gonna do. Shout out to El Plata. I never forget we smacked that nice little WNBA, the 2 10-point underdogs money line that day. Shout out to our boy El Plata. They don't got that in Virginia neither. No, okay, so and shout out, and I don't never know your name, but you always in here with the E Heart, so I'm gonna just call E Heart in here, cause I don't see your name in here. But you know what? In New York, we can't bet college football player props either. Or man, I'll be a dog. But we can bet like the weird shit. Like we can bet like the college football specials. Like each team to score 2 touchdowns. I thought Solo said they can't even bet that. We have FanDuel. They just don't let us bet any props or nothing. Same with DK and Slim. Okay, so just double check, y'all, because those aren't props. We can't bet props in New York neither. But we can bet it's under college football special. So if you go to popular, just look, it maybe it's there. But you'll generally see college football specials under the tab. You know what I'm saying? So just take a look, because like I said, in New York, we can't bet on individual players either. We also can't bet on who's going to win the Heisman, who's going to win the MVP. We can't bet on nothing that humans vote on, which makes sense, you know what I'm saying, because it could be rigged. I can understand why New York do that. I wish they wouldn't, but I understand. So we can't bet on a lot of shit too, but we can bet that. So hopefully y'all can bet that. You know what I mean? Godspeed said, "Was good, bro. Happy New Year's. Was good to you too, my guy. I gotta hit you up, man. I gotta hit you up. I gotta hit my boy Stimmy up. I gotta hit a couple guys up, man. Chop it up with y'all. Just talk to y'all tomorrow for a couple minutes. So, man, be expecting a text or a call from me, Godspeed, for sure. So look, we have FanDuel. They just don't let us bet any props or nothing. Yeah, just check that out. Hold on. Solo, you can get props on PrizePicks. I think if you in a state without, I don't know, because I don't know where Fahrenheit at. But if you in a state where you can't get props, in college, you can't get it on PrizePicks either. I tried. Bobby Porter's Day. Is it Bobby Porter's Day? Why is Bobby Porter's Day? He going against Indiana. Why is it? He ain't going against Chicago. But okay, I'll write down Bobby Porter's Day. Fahrenheit, true. PrizePicks just don't sit right with me having to parlay every single thing. Oh, so y'all do got it on PrizePicks. Okay, that's crazy. Yeah, KD is out. Yeah, he out. So you gotta like nerf a little more. Chezi Metu, if you can get lines on Metu, gotta like him. I think Bradley Bill's gonna be out too. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm in Parley Hill right now. Shit, who you talking? Mr. plus 800, plus 2200, and plus 16,000 all yesterday. Monster hit on the way. Yeah, that's how I feel too. That's how I feel too. I had a terrible week with Blood Money Bets last week. First losing week of the whole NBA season. Lost about 5 units, about between 4 and 5 units last week. So yeah, and that's basically because Blood Money Bets did us dirty with the hooks for sure. Yeah, college football specials don't exist on FanDuel. Damn, that's tough. Just got a feeling on Portis. Indiana can't guard power forward. Okay. Yeah, if it's a blowout, Bobby gonna go crazy. But yeah, I was just wondering, like, damn, is this something I don't know? Bobby used to play there or something. Though that's really it. I mean, anybody got anything else? Let me know. But that's really why I did the show today, just to chop it up with the gang, see what y'all on. If y'all had any opinions about anything, and tell y'all what I had opinions about. I only got 2 plays in. Like I said, we're gonna be looking at as a straight bet, see what Tari hoping, Tari he shouldn't open at minus 120 now. All right, don't go stupid now, FanDuel. I think he only had 2 last game. Don't go stupid now, DraftKings. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully we get some Tari at a respectable price, and we'll be putting the unit on his 2 stills. And if he don't hit, we'll just keep doing it. I'm not worried. Tari done cashed us out a few times. So let me see what y'all talking about. NHL, okay. Fair, I got an NHL play under 4.5 goals in the Vegas Seattle game live. If y'all want to hop on that live, okay. Bobby P gets up for division games as well, and at home. Okay. Now they are at home. Oh my God, and it's crazy because they was at home. I think when Indy took the ball, wasn't they? Wasn't they in Milwaukee when Indy took that ball? I could be wrong. I'm gonna have to look at that. I don't know. Okay, I'll put timestamps up. Even though I'll tell you my two bets, my guy. I'll put timestamps up, but I'll tell you my two bets. Miles Turner 4 threes. Could never talk you off of Miles Turner going against Brook Lopez to get 4 threes. I just don't know the last time Miles Turner hit 4 threes, and if it was recently, when was the time before that? He's been very. I don't think he's been. Now Miles Turner points. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, so they was in Indy. They was in Indy. Wow, yeah, man. You gotta love the Bucks tonight. That home crowd is gonna be going crazy. Yeah, that home crowd gonna be going crazy. Okay. Put the timestamps up. Okay. He had 19 points. All right, they was in Indy, good looking. Shout out to you, Jared Allen been going stupid. Yeah, Jared Allen been going crazy. But wow, they was in Indy. All right, gang. That's it. I'm about to watch this Alabama game, grab some food, see what the vibes is. I don't know what's up with the next game. Interested to see how that game turned out. Look at the box score from that game. And wait for some of these NBA lines to open up. Like I said, really looking at Tari. That's gonna be the only straight that I'm really targeting. I could whip up something with like Nurkic, 10 rebounds, and Duran double. You could probably get that at plus money or minus something real nice. So if I wanted to, I could whip some shit up, but I ain't really trying to today on the first day of the year. We're gonna have to see how these guys come out. All right. So I appreciate y'all rocking with me. I will put the timestamps on to the best of my ability. Yeah, I don't know when I got to the straights. Let me see. I think this was college, maybe NBA, and then comments. I don't know. But yeah, because it's all blowing me. But yeah, man, much love. Catch y'all later. Hell to the victors. Michigan -3. Okay. But yeah, man, y'all know the vibes as always. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Hit the like button on the way out. Y'all know the vibes. Let's get this cash. They was in Milwaukee when Giannis dropped 64. Yeah, but I'm talking about who. So they was in Milwaukee last game because he dropped that last game. Okay, I thought they was, and the only reason why I thought they was in Milwaukee is because I was like, yo, why y'all doing this shit in Milwaukee? Like, y'all not getting out this locker room. Give me the fucking ball. Like, that's just what I would be thinking. But yeah, man. As always, I'm about to check for myself. Okay, it was in Milwaukee. Okay, good luck, Just. Either way it goes, no matter where that shit at tonight, or where it was, you gotta expect Giannis to go crazy. So, as always, man, like I said, that like button on the way out. You know the buys. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Let's get this fucking cash. We gotta have it. Oh yeah, Happy New Year. Let's get it.